everybody, and welcome to the Fig Language School. Today we are going to talk about reading and the strategies of reading. And we are also going to look in detail in some of them. So please join me and let's do some exercises thoroughly together, and I will give you all the secrets and very good tips I have for you. Okay, so let's see. Ta-da! Let's start with the strategies. Let's jump in. You need to read instructions carefully, of course, because instructions can be a little bit tricky, and it's different for all of the language schools a little bit. So these instructions, if I will be able to speak, are a little bit different. Though there is a little help because the questions appear in the order of the answer in the text. So also the title can really help you a lot. And if you have a very long text, which we are going to have now, you need to start with the questions. So it's okay, let's start with the questions. So first we are going to look at multiple solution test that has one gap, and one gap has like a lot of options, not solutions but options. So what you really need to look at is, you should really look at the types of words that you are going to use. So you really need to look at the structure of the sentences. You shouldn't confuse verbs with nouns. For example, to play or it's a play. Those are the same, but pay attention. And also if there is multiple meaning, like, I don't know, we will see one. And about the instructions also, one option is a plus. So be careful, there are not all the options adjustable to the text. So maybe you feel like this, like, who wants to become a millionaire? And this guy got this question. Thanks to its high capsaicin content, what common spice is commonly used medicinally to improve circulation and rubbed on the skin to relieve pain, right? So there are a lot of unknown words. You don't even know what they are talking about. But at the end, as a reward, we are going to look at what's the solution for this. So let's start. First, here is a text, you see. Complete the text below by writing a suitable word form, the list in each space provided. There are 10 numbered gaps, but 13 words given. It's a lot. So 10 and 13 words given. Use each word once only, so there are 3 extras. And there is an example done for you, which is the 14th, by the way. Okay, so what are you doing first with these? My first tip for you is to, as I told you, look at the title, Freed Smuggler Heads to Oxford. Okay, if you don't know what is a freed smuggler, you can know that it's something or somebody does something. You see, this is the structure of English. Somebody does something and then all the rest. Somewhere or somehow or with something. So somebody goes, heads means, you know, put your head to Oxford. And if you don't know what is it going to be? From the title, you can have a very good idea from the first sentence. A British woman, so most probably Freed Smuggler is a British woman, released from a 25-year jail sentence to drug smuggling in Thailand, has been a place at Oxford University. So something happened and she can go to Oxford, okay? And then all the other things will happen. So it's about something has to do with jail and Oxford, learning. Interesting article. So my first my first idea is that it's really easy to do this kind of things if you can identify the types of words that you can put in. You see, English sentences are really well structured, so it's a fixed structure. You cannot really alter it. You cannot really change it. So we know that we have a subject, we have a verb, we have a statement, and we have then everything else, objects and whatever. But it's really like alany, állítmány, tárgy, határozó jelző. I really advise you to learn that. If you're not good at identifying words, just say while you are translating the sentence. So let's see. A British woman released from a 25-year jail sentence for drug smuggling. Egy brit nőt elengedtek 25 év börtönbüntetés után, ami drogcsempészésért kapott Tájföldön. Valamit csináltak vele, egy helyet az Oxfordi Egyetemen. Mit szoktak a helyet csinálni? Ugye általában biztosítani szokták a helyet, vagy fölidézed azokat a szavakat, amik ilyenkor eszedbe jutnak. So, let's just say helyet az Oxfordon. So now you have an idea about what to do. So my first tip for you is to please try to write down the word that comes to your mind from your vocabulary. Maybe you have an idea already that what can you use over there. So that's the best. If you cannot do that, or you are not sure, then do the next step, which we are going to go through, which is put the types of words that go there. Okay. So now I will show you that the parts of the speech are only 8. So really you can learn that. No problem. It's just, let's see. There are nouns, which we call noun in Hungarian főnév. So shoes, turtle, anger, sadness, town. These are nouns. It describes a person, a place, or a thing. Okay. Verb. Verbs are action or existence words that tell what nouns do. For example, to laugh, watch, all the verbs. Okay, these are verbs, ige. And it answers the question, what you do. Okay, what you do. Noun answered the questions, what. Adjective. Adjective like bold, heavy, useful, answers the question, what like. Adjective in Hungarian is melléknév. Adverb. Adverb is very easy to identify because usually it ends with ly. Simple, simply. Patient, patiently. You can usually form it from an adjective, like bold, boldly, heavy, heavily, useful, usefully. So in Hungarian, these are határozó szó, and it answers the question how. Egyszerűen. Hogyan? Egyszerűen. Patiently, türelmesen. Okay. There are interjections which are not really happening in these type of exams. So we can just skip it, but it's really what we say, ouch, oh my God, and usually it starts a sentence, so maybe, but I don't think we are going to see any of that. But prepositions, oh, we love that, don't we? Prepositions are something that usually, you know, you say in Hungarian at the end of a word, like val, vel, fele, at, down, to, from. But we also, be careful, but we also use a preposition of time, for example, a preposition of place. So in Hungarian it's a határozó, but in English it's a preposition, like időhatározó in Hungarian, but in English it's a preposition. Let's see, conjunction, very, 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 very important to know a lot of conjunctions and to be able to use them well. Let's see, but, and, so. So I call these logical changers in a sentence. Pronoun. A pronoun is she, me, it, név, más. Usually you see they say it's a pronoun if it's a personal pronoun. Ugye, személyes név, más, én, te, mit, ők. So there are only 8 parts of the speech, but I'm sure you will only have to know 7 to identify. So let's see here. In the first word is, it says has been. So you have to be sure that between a noun, a place, and has been, there only can be a verb. That's it. Either it's a present perfect, or a present perfect continuous, or a passive form. A present perfect passive form. But all of them are verbs, period. So it can be a verb in a third form of the verb or an ing form of the verb, but it's a verb definitely. Okay, let's move on. Sandra Gregory, 35, was caught carrying heroin at Bangkok airport in 1993 and spent 4.5 years in the Laryao prison before being repatriated to the UK to serve out the rest of her what? So the rest of her something, so it has to be a noun. Something, you see? Rest of her something. Last summer, she was freed after being granted a royal. After a, you need to have a noun somewhere because, okay, this is an adjective. Somewhat, something, by the King of Thailand. But you need to know this can only be a noun. We were missing the object after royal. Royal is an adjective, right? So we were missing the noun. Now Miss Gregory will take up a place in September to study geography at a college in Oxford for mature students. Miss Gregory said she thought she would be cheeky and apply to Oxford, but did not after did. There is a modal verb. You can only use a verb. Especially it's a negative, sure, it's a verb. After did is the infinitive form of the verb. It means that it's the basic form of the verb to get a place. I'm afraid my CV looks blotchy. I have got a criminal record and I am part of mainstream society, so I will not get a place, she added. So there are 3 things that you can add here. After I am, pronoun be. There can be an adverb, because it also means something. If we just close this out, we don't say anything over there, and I say I am part of mainstream society, it makes sense. So it can only be an adverb, for example, of time. I am now part of a mainstream society. Or an adjective. I am like a quantity or something. I am a big part of mainstream society, or I'm a small part of mainstream society. But it's two words, so I would close out an adjective now. And it wasn't even an adjective, so I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Go back, I need to go back. Okay, and it can also be a negative, so a not can suit here. Okay, so I will ask you now in 2 minutes that you have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, so altogether 5 to do it in 1, maximum 2 minutes. If you're done, please just tell me in the chat box, and I will ask you to please try to identify the words over here. Go. And I will get out of the place here, get out of the camera over here. How to do that? Okay, I'm gonna do it like this, not like this, like this. Okay. Just a tip, maybe it's useful if you have a pen and a paper all the time with you to be able to write it down. So please write it down now for yourself.
passion, joy,
Okay, so now let's see. Oshi beside me helped, and she tried also to resolve this thing. And now let's see the solution. Okay, I will try to put myself like this. Okay, whatever. Okay, can you see me in the upper corner?
no. No.
Yeah. Upper corner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and whoever thought it's going to be a preposition or a conjunction was right. 7, because yes, we need something, so only a preposition and a preposition of time, for example, can go before the subject alany of the verb of the sentence. Here, something to. After to, you should definitely use a verb. That's it, and it has to be an infinitive also, infinitive form of the word. Noun is indicated here. Why? Because we are missing the subject. So the first thing that you need in a sentence is a noun to start a sentence. If it's not a passive. Here is, you see, our the verb. So you needed alany állítmány. So we needed the subject alany. Next. Here, only a preposition or a conjunction can go. Structure, the physical structure of the world, it's more about. Okay? Let me see something. Yes, there is a punctuation here. It's like the ending, almost ending a sentence. So you need, again, a subject and the verb, which you have here. So only, again, a conjunction or a preposition can come before that. Okay, here the environmental is my major something, so it's going to be a noun again. Okay, so I really hope that you could get it right. And now let's go to what we are going to have to match it with. So here we see, here we can see the words that we need to insert in the text. So let's just make a quick definition of these things. So offered is a verb, definitely, right? Is the second or the third form of the verb. Pardon can also be a noun and a verb. To pardon somebody, and a pardon is always something. It means to forgive. If you don't know, maybe it's something that you should use a dictionary for. A dictionary, you can use a dictionary most of the language exams except TELS. All the other exams, some of them you can use it also at the reading part. But for writing, you can definitely use them. Not all of them you can use them. But if you have a dictionary, you can maybe check this out, because this is key that you know what you should insert. Physics is definitely a noun. Anything ends at X is a noun. Rejected is a verb, is the second or the third form of the verb. Released, verb, second or third form of the verb. Also, it's a little bit tricky, I have to tell you, because sometimes they use, English uses ed forms of the verb as adjectives. So she is a rejected person. So now it's an adjective, right? So be careful a little bit with that, but you know, basically it's a verb. Maybe they use it as an adjective, but basically it's a verb. Sentence, you can sentence somebody, and also a sentence, which has multiple, this is the multiple meaning of a sentence. A sentence like, I am saying a sentence now, that has a subject, an object, a verb, that's a sentence in English. And also a sentence is a kind of punishment in jail. That's what you also call sentence. So maybe you should check this out also. It can be a noun or a verb also. So is a conjunction. No problem with that. Now I will ask you to please try to identify these 7 words also. And I give you 2 minutes for that. All right? Go. And I get out of the picture. Again, I did it again. Sorry. Oops, I did it again. Okay, just mute myself and you can go. Jó, még kaptok 10-15 másodpercet. I give you some time. És be careful about the verbs and nouns, if they can be verbs and nouns too. Be careful with that, okay? Okay, let's see now. All right, so the first is definitely a conjunction. There is no dispute over here. Concern can be to be concerned. I'm concerned about my health, for example. Or it can be a noun. She has a great concern about her health. Expect is only a verb. There is no noun form because the noun form is expectation. That's right. Geography is a noun. Anything else at Y or Effie, graphy is a noun, is an abstract noun for sure. Not is a negative. Okay, it's not written over here, but I think it's very important to make this as a different category. Now is a preposition of time. Like I said, it's időhatározó in Hungarian, but it's a preposition in English. Offer is a noun and a verb also. So she can offer me something, and I was given a great offer. A great offer. So it can be a noun and a verb also. Okay, so let's see now if we have something that matches each other in the text and among the words. Okay, I want you to please start identifying the things. Okay, I give you 2 minutes again. And I get out of the picture. Like this. Yeah. Okay, maybe I help you with the first 5, all right? So Thailand has been, we said it's a verb. We have how many verbs? Oh my God. Thailand has been concerned. We are searching for a third form of a verb or an ing form. Let's see. Offered a place at Oxford University. Does it seem okay? Does it seem right? Yes, it does for me. But let's see another to make it sure. Thailand has been rejected. She has been rejected a place. It doesn't, from the whole text, it doesn't look like. And also there are no other third or ing forms, so offered. Second, the UK to serve out the rest of her, before being repatriated to the UK, to serve out the rest of her something. Okay, the rest of her physics. No, doesn't seem right. The rest of her pardon could be if we don't know the meaning. The rest of her concern, the rest of her geography, the rest of her offer, and the rest of her sentence. Okay, if you're not sure, just please skip it and then you move on. Last summer she was freed after being granted a royal something, another noun, a royal concern. They don't give a royal concern by the King of Thailand. And this is all about, she has been freed. So I don't think she was given a concern. A royal geography, no, it doesn't fit. A royal offer could be by the King of Thailand. A royal pardon fits the best for me. Royal physics doesn't fit. Royal sentence doesn't fit. So it's going to be a pardon. Let's move on. But did not do something to get a place. She thought she would be cheeky, which means like, she goes for more than what she deserves. But she didn't let's see the verb. She didn't offered is already out. She didn't I forgot one of the great tips. Please cross out. If you're sure of a verb, cross it out. Don't hesitate, cross it out, because then at the end you are going to be you're gonna be you're going to have to be able. I got it. So you're going to have to be able to check if you inserted all, or nothing is double. So you really need to avoid doubling and things like that. Okay, let's go back. But she did not, verb, rejected to get a place. She did not. We need an infinitive, right? Because after did not we need a infinitive. She did not concern to get a place. She did not expect to get a place. It feels right, but let's check another one. She did not offer to get a place. She didn't offer anything. She did not sentence or pardon. So the only option that feels right or goes well is she did not expect to get a place. Then she says, I'm afraid my CV looks blotchy. I have got a criminal record and I am. We already said that adjective is a no-go. It's not good. I am, either we said, not part of mainstream society, so I will not get a place, she added. This is what she was thinking. I am now part of a mainstream society, so I will not get a place. It doesn't, it's a contradictory meaning, so it's not, it doesn't fit. This is like, yes, this is, I'm sorry, I know I said it's a preposition of time, but this is what I mean with adverb and preposition. You see, it's mixable with Hungarian. Sorry. So it's gonna be a negative. I am not part of mainstream society, so I will not get a place, she added. Okay, now I want you to please, now I want you to please move on and try to resolve the rest of it. I give you 2 minutes, okay? And I'll get out of the picture right now. Yes. So we are done with Orsi. It wasn't really easy, but let's see. So we can say that here it was, you know, a conjunction, but she did. We have something to, oh, I'll show you. So it's gonna be, but she did. It accepts a diversity of students who gave something to offer. You see, it was a verb we were looking for, something to offer. There were two nouns that were fitting here, physics and geography. But of course, she was talking about geography that she wanted to hear, that she wanted to learn. So this is what she's talking about. Geography nowadays is much more different than it was when I was at school. Back then, it was about the physical structure of the world. Now it's more about environmental issues and our relationship with the world. That's why I'm doing it. The environment is my major concern. So she is more concerned about it. When I finish the course, I hope that I will be able to do something that makes a difference. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it and it was useful for you. As a, how to say, as a reward, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the final result of the. What are we doing? The final result of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And I'm gonna show it to you like this. Okay, have fun.
Rubbed on the skin to relieve pain.
Okay, this is the question, sorry. Again, I tell you the
I'm gonna go.
I really
Yeah! You did! Eureka!
Okay, next question.
Eureka! You found $10,000! Matthew, way to go!
It's a really young man.
A calculated risk there for $10,000.
So for $20,000.
You said you were here to play, and you did.
Here.
But as you can already see, as the numbers and the money gets higher, so does the tension.
So it's a difficulty.
This is your $20,000 question.
Could we get a $20,000?
Thanks to its high capsaicin content, what common spice is commonly used medicinally to improve circulation and rubbed on the skin to relieve pain?
Okay, let me help you a little bit. Capsaicin is the name of is a kind of vegulat. What common spice is commonly used medicinally to improve circulation is szívérrend, vagy mi ez? Mosi, mi ez?
Vérkeringés.
Köszönöm, vérkeringés. I got tired of it. Vérkeringés. And rubbed on the skin, it means, hogy bele masszírozzák, bele dörzsölik a bőrbe. To relieve pain, hogy megszüntessék a fájdalmat. Okay, now let's see.
Is it cinnamon, coriander, cumin, cayenne?
Cayenne.
Okay, so I know capsaicin is a chemical compound commonly found in pepper.
Sőt,
I don't think it
hogy
would be
ez a paprikában
cinnamon.
van.
Coriander.
Hadd adjak még egy tippet nektek így a végére az egésznek. Here at the settings, if some video, okay, I need to get out of the picture to be able to let you see. So here in the here, yes, here at the settings, if any of the videos, most of the videos have this option, if any of the videos is too speedy for you, you can just lower the speed and say, I want to watch it at 0.75, okay? And you can also get an automated, there are no subtitles, but you can also get an automated subtitle, okay? That's
I think that's a pepper. I don't think so. I know cayenne is a pepper. I think. Pretty positive about that. Pretty sure, I think. Cumin. I'm gonna say it's D. Cayenne. Final answer.
okay, let's see.
$20,000, or you leave here with 5. You just doubled your money. That's right. 20.
Okay, so we okay, let me get out of here. Okay, so I hope you had fun today and it was useful for you, and let's see you for the next lesson. Go Fidget Dog, goodbye.